this application is totally free. There is no cost for it. You can use whatever, how many wanted to create, go ahead, no cost for it. Talk about the benefit part. So it has already inbuilt test data. Here see this is sample data. You can use and download it by load sample, and then this data is sufficient for learning, guys. Whoso wanted to learn, that's sufficient. That my understanding, because initial phase you need to understand how to navigate the application. That's it. Once you loaded it, here dataset will be appear. See this, just wait. Okay. See this, dataset columns are appear. Also, there is a report tab. They start from the beginning. Okay, this is a file. Okay, file, we have option setting. I know everyone knows it, that what is option save and save as. Don't have to tell you. Get data. Suppose PowerBI don't have any kind of data, so you must go to the get data and import your file. But I would request don't use this option. I'll tell you where should you use, not right now. Import. Some companies, some organizations are using their standard template. So if company has given to you that please create the template, or you can say you have a template you should follow, so you must follow. So for this you can here by using PowerBI template, you can find your template and use it, because they are following their standard. Just like I work with the Nokia and Sopra Steria, both companies has the different norms and conditions. So they are using the different visualization and chart. So you must import here and then after use it. But now in some condition says that you must export the template that which you have created that looks good. So even you can export as well. And how should you export? I'll show you. Just wait. Here we have I open my report. Okay, I want you to export as a template. So go to the here, export as a template. So let me open in PDF so that I will able to view that. So what is the benefit? The benefit is that suppose user want to see that, okay, the template, and export that. You can implement somewhere, but usually people don't prefer the, you can say, data exporting. It's a template, like you have the formatting and also this kind of thing they are exporting. So this way you can do that. Let's talk about and even this template you can import in the fresh Power BI. So let me download it at desktop. Go to the download session, download that, and let's import in here. File, import, template, download all files. Definitely will create the new one. Oh, I think I selected the wrong option. Just wait. Import Power BI visual from file. Look like no, it doesn't support that. I think it's a view purpose you can do that, but here wait, I made a mistake. Export as a BI template and just give the details, whatever details you have, and then you can save somewhere. Let me use in template and save it. Now once you save it, let's open the fresh Power BI and import Power BI template, use template, and now use it and save this. Color formatting, everything is going to implement automatically. You don't have to do that. Data source name, load now. actually it is a 2-bin data set. That's the reason it's using this one. I think data set should not be appear that capturing the information. That's the reason it's getting problem. Okay, but the way that told you, we can implement it. Wait, refresh it and wait. Yes, but yeah, data is not coming. Data profit, I agree, because we need to copy paste. Then I'll do that. But yeah, even you can export the template, same template that you have. But generally when we created the template, 2 things we should not implement here. Visuals we should not implementing. But if you want, you can do that. So see this, very easy, very easy to use the template and customize the report, and then use it instead of using the manual work. You can save your time by using this way. So hope it's useful for you. Understand. If you have any confusion, so paste in the chat. I'll try to answer you. Okay. Why is checking? Because a data set was not working. That's the reason. So it's a different data. That's the reason it's not working. Otherwise, the data will be also display here. So hope you understand. Let me repeat once again. Go to the file. Okay. Here, whatever template you have, just export that. Try to reduce the size as well. But if you wanted to import in a Power BI, use the template, then use here. Okay. Go to the here. Simple. Nothing else. So I'm going to close this because I don't want to use it right now. Then after this part will be done. Let's move to the file and publish part. Suppose whatever report we have, once we completed that, we need to publish in the app.powerbi.com, which is Power BI services. To this, must publish from here or here, 2 places. Anyone have guys any confusion, ask me immediately, don't worry. And please like do not hesitate, just ask me, I'll try to answer. Also you can join the team. No one can, 2-3 people can join only. So that's the reason I just muted it. Once people join, I'll on it. Mute can be removed. Let me remove it. Okay. So talk about the most of people watching here. So talk about the next part. So Power BI has the file. Go to the option and settings options. Guys, must remember this is very important. There are 2 type settings we have. One global setting and current file. Like I wanted to change the things that always implement, then we go for the global setting. But I wanted to change in particular file, then use the current file. Understand? Load data. These is like suppose when we download the data, okay, in Power BI. So we must check that what is the structure of it and column, everything you see your Power BI automatically detect and display in your edit query. How? By selecting this. Okay, so you can select these 3 options. Always detect column type, header, unstructured sources. Detect column type, headers, unstructured source according to the each setting. Yeah, definitely, because यहाँ पे हम लेंगे तो कभी कभी प्रॉब्लम हो सकती है. ठीक है, तो इसको लेना ज़्यादा डिटेक्ट ऑलवेज नहीं, डिटेक्ट वाला गुड है क्योंकि अकॉर्डिंग टू द कॉलम it can be switched. Never don't use that because it doesn't appear, doesn't take the columns name, and that you get a problems. You need to go for we can say customization. So to save the time, use detect type. Background data loaded. Allow data preview to download the background according to the each file setting. Why are you using? Because every file have different consequences. So you must go as per your data policies and remember it. Parallel loading, this is good. And time intelligence function, I would request that uncheck it. Why? It will unnecessarily create this kind of, because let me show you. This is hierarchy, and that hierarchy I would not, initial page also, I would not request to everyone that use it. You must create your own calendar and use it. What happened if you are using this one, okay, what happened? Let me explain a little bit. If you are using this one, what happened that whenever you start using it, someone come here and thereafter option, go to the option and then disable this. What happened? That hierarchy is going to remove once applied. So in that scenario, your all reports would not be work and maybe got error maybe. So to save this, always create the custom columns, maybe create the calendar, but don't do it directly. Okay, this is the request. And data caches, you always try to clear within 10-15 days. You must try to clear it so that it should not capture you much spaces in your system. Edit query. Here you can here you can track the layouts, data import, data preview, parameter, formula, this kind of things. You can control it in Power BI here. That you can control it. This part you can control by that option. Okay, let me come to the file once again. Option setting. Guys, this is very important, crucial settings, and must, if you have a doubt, so ask or also watch video twice so that you can say understand. So next part is that Power BI query. SAP HANA people using, then use, and someone using R and Python. So this option must be enabled. It automatically detected by the system, don't worry. Then move to the security part. Security part is totally follow your organization policies. Do not breach your organization policy. This is some organization checking comprehensive check, some organization basic checks, companies doesn't check anything. So it's a dependent company and privacy level. So please follow your company policy. Next part, privacy also. This goes to the, there is a two, okay, suppose I'm using the Power BI, okay, so which language going to use window default display language. Other option always there, but don't use it, because if switching the language, they'll dynamically pick up by the Power BI. So that's best part. Updates can be taken care by the organization as well. Use data uses, diagnostic. Okay, this is the important part. Okay, suppose Microsoft, hope you are guys able to see my screen, do not have any problem. Okay, so whenever you raise a ticket to the Microsoft, okay, so Microsoft what can do, they come to us and they say that's enable tracking, and they check option and enable this one, and they collect the information. After that they download the template and please send it to me. So they will analyze it and then they get back to you. So you must remember that. So let's disable it because it unnecessarily run the process. I don't want to do that. Here, whatever we have feedback given to the Microsoft, we raise the ticket. Okay Sandeep, I will make sure about that. Don't worry. Both I'll pitch to you. So इसमें अगर sometime we, what happen that shape whatever features come and जो भी नए features आएंगे, that accordingly will display here by the Microsoft automatically. You don't have to worry about that. So if you wanted to use, अगर आपको use करना है, then you can use it. Otherwise you could not. So यहाँ पे जो भी whatever option is looks good for you, you can pick up and test it. So recently Microsoft made changes that relationship editing in property pane. So that changes is going on. So it is in preview. So just check it and use it. So नए जो features आते हैं, that going to implement here and you can use it. So if you wanted to imply, please go ahead, no problem. And talk about if you don't want to use it, just uncheck. Auto recovery, sometime accidentally system was closed. To this way you can save your work at least. So I think it's a great feature. Two times I went this very critical situation. I built 4 hours work. Suddenly my system was shut down. So at least I saved something. I saved my few minutes. That was great feature it is. And page alignment, accessibility, that's its best set. Format pane, expand all subcategory default by open category. In here, whatever category we have, we can display it. Format pane. Data loading, same thing, same we have almost, but the problem is that this is for, not problem, you can say feature. Though two types feature we have, one is global and this current file. So दो type के feature इसमें global है और current file में है. Current file that going to implement in the current project which you are working on, that is going to impact, and global is going to impact by the all. Okay, same things, same thing we have. Let me add in this. Let me share the screen so that okay. I think why is not hiding. No, hide. Okay, perfect. So let me data load. Then we come to the regional setting. It dynamically pick up the language United States, but if you want to change, go ahead, no problem. Privacy part, same thing here. Auto recovery. Query reduction. What is the query reduction? Query reduction is generally what happen that in modeling. Okay, I have a session, so I definitely do that. Guys, please mute. Who is on team? Please mute yourself so that no noise is coming. Okay, so whatever is means, like suppose we are doing the 5 steps. Okay, but in reducing what happened, reducing method, what happened, that whatever steps we have done, okay, that steps captured by the Power BI, and it will create in SQL code in background and automatically hit the server that please provide this query directly, and this way it will reduce the time. It is not going to work each line. No, it directly hit the by copy query, pick up the data from database and then update the Power BI. So that is query detection method. And filters and slicer, you know that. Don't worry, I'll tell you. Persist filter, export, and filter experience. That is the different thing. No filter. Don't allow end user to save filter. This filter in Power BI services is self-explanatory because some reports we have, okay, that allow end user, mean the consumer can change the visual in Power BI. I'll show you guys how should I do that. So I will tell you how should I do that. Okay, this is the great feature Power BI has. So I will show you cross filter. Then after we have personalized visual, the end user is able to modify the report in dashboard in that feature called is personalized visuals. Okay, that I explain you how should I use it. And also I have a video at my in English playlist. Also you can watch it if you want, but don't worry, I'll explain you. So these are the settings we have. In case of any questions, अगर किसी कोई question हो, they can ask me immediately. Okay, perfect. Let's move to the next part. This tab where we visualize it, the visualization which we are doing it, which is called report page. This is the data tab and this is the model tab and relationship tab. Whatever relations created, that should be displayed here. And here you can see the property that is this set related features can be see that. Okay, even hidden features, advanced setting too. So you can check which mode we have applied here: import, direct, and dual. So we'll let you know what is it. But yeah, so this thing, like suppose wanted to aggregate it, so we can using this row level information, we can aggregate it as well. Okay, move to the, now come to the, I would not suggest you that please use here from data set. No, don't use that. Okay, always use from, go to the transform data and then you can build your report, whatever report you wanted to build. So let's move to the how do I model the data. Since I told you that explain everything, so let me explain one by one. So first part, close and apply. Whatever work done, wanted to close it, go ahead and close and apply. Only wanted to apply, don't want to close this window, so you can apply only. And if you wanted to close this window, go ahead, no problem. Okay, suppose we have the database like we have. Let me open it. SQL management service, SQL Management Studio. Hope everyone knew it. If you learn the Power BI, guys, must learn the SQL too. Without SQL, it's hard to, you can say, stay in the market. So for this, come to the studio is opening. Okay, this is my local server that I created for my internal use. Okay, so this is the database. Now let's go to the, and I'll show you how to connect the Power BI from SQL Server. So first select the huge, the SQL Server. Let me build it for you. So use any data. Just I'm showing one table that how should you connect that. So to this, first select the database name. Why use function? Because here we have master data set and I wanted to move to the this one. So then use select, start from person table. Okay, use it. Now we have to win data here. So say this. We have all updated that. And now copy it. So before going to copy it, just need server name. So we need select double percentage server name, type server name, and you can get it. I'll show you how to get the manually as well, don't worry. And here we have server name. But in case you wanted to get manually, so go to the your server instance property and then copy here too. Okay, so let me copy it and come here in Power BI services, go to the source, select SQL server. I'll show you once again SQL server. Okay, there is a second option here. Also you can see that in your Power BI. Then paste the server name. I wanted to give the database name too, so just close it and go to the database, which is Adventure Works. Means it's a Microsoft provide the server, backup server that's going to help you. And then use import. Import is allowed to transform your data. Window is good. And then use any table. I'm using personal address. Okay, this it has a less number of column, and then apply it. Thereafter it is implemented. Data is coming in this table. I don't want this table, let me remove it. So this one too. So what happened that your connection has been made, and once you done the connection, do transformation. Like I want to delete this column, so delete it, don't worry. So now you must aware the modeling. How should you model the data in Power BI? So for this, let me first load it and then apply only. Yeah, perfect. It was loaded successfully. Now since it has a huge data, always work on small data. So I'm going to use the test one. So copy it as a duplicate, and then I'll test the data that we should use the start from the beginning. So first start the column related function, column and row actions. Initial phase, guys, please do one by one so that you can understand. Okay, let's move to the transformation part. So this one, new source, recent, whatever connection you use recently, that you can do that. Here you can use the custom table, create the custom table here. Next part, data source, whatever data source you have, you can see here. Say this data file I'm using right now. Also you can clear the permission here, like delete all data set immediately, but I don't want to do that because I'm using right now. Here you can refresh preview means 1000 row can be refreshed, and refresh all means you refresh all data set. Now talk about the property. You know that if you have multiple data sets, you can give the definition here, description, so that in future if you are using anything, so you can understand that what purpose to created that. Talk about the advanced feature here. Right now, since you are new, so I would request everyone, do not make any changes here until unless apart from the you can say location, you don't have to change anything. So but I'll tell you how should I handle this situation that you don't have to change connection source. There's the idea behind it. Next, like suppose we have a 200 column. How would I go to the particular column name? I knew it, but I don't know where it is. So there is option choose column, and second option is go to the column. So like suppose I wanted to go to the year, so I select this and go to the year directly. And now we have a 10 column, I wanted to hide it, rest column I wanted to hide it. Okay, so how to do that? To this, go to the choose column, uncheck it, only keep it 2 column, rest column can be removed. Also be another feature that can help you. So in case accidentally happen this, so just remove these steps. Whatever steps you have done captured by the Microsoft Power BI query editor can capture all information. Whatever steps I have done, just capture it. Like let's move to the one by one. So I wanted to delete particular segment column. To this, go to this, select the segment column, and then go to the remove column, select remove column, and segment column has been not appear. Now accidentally what happened? Accidentally close the segment column by mistake. So how should I restore it? Go to the remove column and restore it. Remove the step. This way means whatever steps has been done in Power BI that was captured by the Microsoft Power BI here, and you can delete it if you wanted to, and also keep it, delete it, modify it, customize it, do it. Don't worry, it is going to help you. Next, talking about the दूसरा जो है, मतलब यहाँ पे लाइक जितने भी स्टेप्स आपने किए हैं संदीप, यू कैन इजीली यहाँ से आप उसको रिस्टोर कर सकते हो, जो आपने डिलीट किया वो रिस्टोर कर सकते हो. सो लेट्स टॉक अबाउट द नेक्स्ट, मूव टू द नेक्स्ट पार्ट. सो अपार्ट फ्रॉम सेगमेंट कॉलम, एवरी कॉलम वांटेड टू रिमूव इट, मीन्स सेगमेंट को छोड़ के बाकी सारा हटाना. सो हाउ शुड आई डू इट? For to this, just click and remove other. Select particular column, even not one, even select 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever column wanted to keep it, just keep it, and then select it and remove other columns. So apart from 4, rest has been deleted. What is the benefit? Why we are using this? Like suppose we have a 20 columns, I want to delete one only, so we can use the particular column and select remove column. But we have a 20 and 200 column, I want to remove only keep 5 columns, I want to remove the 100 column. So if the remove other column option is not there, so we need to go delete 200 times, and that was wasting our time. So this way will save your time, but you must avoid these things, and you also try yourself. Okay, you do not means that without practice little hard, you need to practice it every day. Now I just keep it for you, so you can remove other column and remove column. Let's select segment, I keeping as it is, so you can when download this Power BI, you can test it yourself. Let copy to another one. So I am going to talk about the row actions. Row actions. Why I create the one model? Because you can understand. Anyone have any question? So please ask. And whosoever it not like and share, subscribe, please do it. Wow, thank you. So let's move to the next part. So now we have the multiple column, okay, here, and I wanted to keep particular row. So accidentally I wanted to keep the top 10 row. So what should I do? Go to the keep rows and select keep top 10 rows. So keep top 10 number of rows. तक कितने रोज रखने हैं? 10 रोज रखने हैं. So इसके लिए once again keep rows में जाएंगे, यानी keep top rows. Go to the top rows and select keep. The option is keep rows, and then top option select number of 10 rows you wanted to keep it. Don't worry, keep it 10. Now I wanted to keep only last one. So bottom 2. So we have a government partner and channel partner. We have 3 options. I wanted to keep only 3, bottom 3. So bottom 3 wanted to keep it. Channel partner, government and channel partner. We have a 3 row, we can keep it. Now I wanted to keep only keep range. So I wanted to keep first number of 2 rows can be deleted. I don't want to, sorry, 1 wanted to keep it. To this, only one can be kept, rest two can be removed. Means even you can row action can be taken immediately, don't worry. And keep duplicate rows. And suppose you have duplicate row, so also you can keep it. If sometime we got error, keep error, so we can keep the error, don't worry. It has also this kind of feature. Then move to the remove rows options. Let's duplicate it. By keeping all data, you can say modeling options, you can, this file you will get it in your video link. I'll already share it, so where you can download. If you're not able to download, just ping me, I'll help you. So one thing I'll tell you that if anyone have any questions, please, we have the MS Team link, so where you can join the MS Team for the question, or you can also paste in the chat. And don't forget to subscribe my channel. Let's move to the remove rows. Okay. Next part, for remove rows, what you need to do, just let's begin with that. Okay, I wanted to remove the top 10 rows, so let's remove the top 10. Any top 10 हमें delete करना है, delete that. So top 10 we have removed that. Okay, now we have this 690 row right now, but previously how much it was? 700. See the 700, now it has the 690. I wanted to remove bottom 600. I want to remove bottom 600. See, these 90 rows are left. Now I wanted to use alternate row. In first row, number of row can be 80 rows can be removed, 10 rows can be keep. 10 keep 10 rows, rest 90 has been removed. Okay, now remove duplicate. That's a great feature. I'll use it in next you can say modeling part. So let's copy it. Row, remove duplicate. Let's model it. Segment. I wanted to create the segment table. Segment table. Now move to the modeling part. Why we are doing this? Let's see the benefit. So segment table. So instead of I wanted to keep segment table apart from other you can say column. I don't want to see that. Okay. So let's remove other segment can be keep that good. Next, I wanted to remove the duplicate here. See this, you have a many time. Check that 1 2 3 4 5 only option was there, rest are duplicate. I don't want to keep it, so to this use remove duplicate and say this, automatically it's come as a unique value. Now to this, what I need to do, I can give the numbers here. So I wanted to give the ID, so to this go to the add tab in your bar, and after that index column, expand it, and there is a custom column 100. I wanted to start 100 and use 1. So then press OK and it will create the ID. You know that each table will require the unique ID, so that's going to help you. I'm using small data so that you can understand, and I know few things you missed it here watching the video, but don't worry, video is available for 24/7. You can watch twice, thrice. If you have any questions, so please paste in the chat. I'll try to answer your question. Even if I need to connect and Gmeet, so definitely I connect and answer your question. Don't worry. So don't hesitate to ask question, and then move to the beginning. See the ID and segment. So that last table we converted into small table. I'll show you what is the benefit. Next, let's duplicate it. Same way, we are going to create the country table. Country. So you do practice. Thereafter, apart from country, other I'm going to remove it. Remove other. Remove duplicate. Now again, index. I wanted to add the 200 plus 1. So it start from 200 and give the 1, 2, 3, 4. So also it is called country ID. Let's start move to the beginning. Move to the beginning. Right click. Okay. This way you can model it. Now I want you to model data in the some instance we have to share the data within other people, but they said that 2 column is very sensitive, but also you can share with them that they are able to view the ID so that they can get data from other table, but 2 column doesn't show that. Instead of you can say the value, you can show them as a unique key. For example, I'll tell you, suppose you're using invoice order, okay, and each vendor have a different charge rate, and each charge rate their unique ID. If you show to the vendor that this vendor is cost is this vendor is cost this vendor is cost this charge rate, so will that affect your business or not? You can think about this way. Definitely affect your business. So to save this and charge it also mandatory, because this ID we are not possible to calculate it and we need it, because we have to charge it, we will identify the vendor name. So to this, what I need to do, we create the unique ID for it, and that unique ID going to you can say display in your report instead of charge rate. And using ID, if you want to create the report, go ahead, and there is no harm for us. So this way, you suppose you want to calculate who vendor is charging very low and who is charging very high. So even you can calculate by using this particular ID. So this way you can work it. Move to the main model. Now instead of segment and country, I wanted to see the ID. I don't want to see this value. So what should I do? So go to the merge. Okay, one thing I'm missing here. Let me duplicate it. We'll do it later on. This one. Okay, come to the financial country table. Let's move to the here. Third thing is that even you can arrange this how A to Z and Z to A. Say this. Okay, by default it will remove it, convert to the by default. Next part, split column, delimiter, positioning. You can do that. Grouping, I wanted to group it, so I can group it too. Grouping means I wanted to summarize the table, so I can summarize it. Talk about the use first row. Here you can change the column data type. Segment table I wanted to convert in the number, so I can do that. I wanted to change the country as a text, so I can do that. But yeah, definitely we got the error. That's a different thing. But I can change the here. We have the manufacturing prices. I want to change whole number to in fixed decimal number, so I can do that. See this. I can do that. But no, I don't want to do that. I want to change to the whole number, so I can do that. Same to you, no problem. Next part, use first row as a header. I don't want to use header as a first row, so I wanted to use header as a first row. See this. Segment, country, product, band, discount are coming on the as a first row. But accidentally I remember, no, this is a good. I don't want to do that. I wanted to keep as a field again. You can say again as the first row. So use first row as a header. So you can do that. This is a great feature. Replace value. If you want to replace any specific value, so you can do that. Right click, replace value, none instead of I wanted to use null. Okay, so this way you can replace it also. Merge and append. What is the merge? What is the append? There are two options there. Merge. Suppose we have the two tables and I wanted to merge together and I wanted to add the column, that is called merge. Let me show you. Here we have created the segment and country table already before, and now segment table I don't want to display the value here. I wanted to change to the we can say unique ID. To this, connect the merge query, I'll show you merge new as well, don't worry. So come to the segment table and segment and segment. This is the same name. Here I have a unique value, here I have this. So let's connect it that. And then I'll use this segment ID instead of ID, and then I'm going to remove this data from this table. So doesn't need that because we have already unique ID. I can make relationship with that. Type segment ID. Yes, segment ID. Yeah, this is segment ID. I can, whenever I want, I can choose that. We don't have any problem. Let's move to the next part, the country. So this term I want you to make a new table instead of in same table. I want you to make a new table. So to this, merge query as a new. I know few people is new it, but we have a great session in 5 minutes that would be very useful for logic prospect. And then we have the country table. So the country, select that, and then here, well, you're already linked with the table. Now I want to use the ID and change it to the country ID. I don't want to show the vendor that which country we are working right now. So you can display the country ID and remove it, the value. Remove that successfully. We have segment ID, country ID, we have merged it as a new, merge as a new. So whatever we created as a new table with merge, after merge. When we are using this, like suppose whatever data you merge, you wanted to create to the new table, then you can use it. Append part. We have a 10 rows. I wanted to merge to the 10 rows and convert to the 20. So let's do it. Let's duplicate it. Type append. So how should I do that? We have, see, the 700 rows we have. Now it will convert to the triple more than 1000. We are displaying only 1000 here right now. But in case you want to download all, then you can use here and we'll change the all data. To this, go to the append query, and if you have another table, then you can use it here. Else you have 2-3 more tables, then you can use 3 or more tables. So I'm going to select the financial, not financial, append the finance. Okay, so I remove it. I don't know, here you can remove it too. So I wanted to append in financial once again in append table, and see append that. Now previously we have 700, now we have 1400. So this way you can append your data. So I have done almost. Let's move to the here, group it. I wanted to group it. So let me show what is the group it is. Make duplicate and create as a group by. So I wanted to group by segment and units sold, manufacturing prices. Check by sales. Okay, segment by sales. I wanted to summarize it. To this, go to the group, segment, and then total sales. Sometimes we need to do that because we have a huge data amounts. In that scenario, we need to do that, sum of sales data. Yeah, perfect. Summarize it. Instead of doing the too many works, we have grouped it in one row. Now same function, use first row as a header as a first row, also you can do that. Transpose, reverse, and count row. So let me show you how should I transpose that. Then duplicate, use transpose, transpose, transpose. I wanted to change to the row as a column. So to select this and transpose, say this, and now use first row as a header. Use first row as a header, click that. So what happened? Government amount this, mid market is this, channel partner this, enterprise this, amount this. We converted the table as well. So even you can switch back to the reverse row. So select the all rows reverse rows, reverse into the rows, transpose, I don't know, wait, reverse rows, leave it. So I wanted to count it. It's reversing the rows, but I don't know, in what table such as row last row is display in the first. Oh, so reverse rows. I wanted to change small to government, government to small. Amount should be changes. Why is not changing? This value switch to here, this to switch here. It should be displayed. I think data is not, maybe, let me remove it. Okay, it's reversing, reverse rows. So you can use this way. Count rows. We have a rows. I wanted to count it. Okay, so count it. 5 rows here. See this. We have a 5 rows. Here we will see this. Here we have 5 rows. Okay, so you can see that. And I wanted to restore it. Please go ahead, restore it. Let's clear this. Now let's move to the transport tab once again, and same this feature is that, like, suppose we have a 100 to 100 table. So what I need to do, I want to deduct data set data type automatically. So to this, select all, and after the control A, press select all and deduct data type. It will automatically deduct the data type, but I would request, please always check with your data once again, because 99% is give the correct data, but sometimes it missed. Okay, next, pivot and unpivot. So replace value, I told you, fill whatever gap we have, you can fill it. If you have a gap in it, you can fill it by using this. Okay, use the pivot, unpivot. No, it's a big data. Don't use a small one. Group by. Okay, I'm using group by. Duplicate it. Use pivot. Let's see what pivot it does. Let pivot column. Okay, it will pivot it. And whatever you have, you can summarize it. Since I just use the small data to understand, and after that, let me show you the unpivot. Delete, duplicate, unpivot. Unpivot, you can say that. P-I-V-O-T, unpivot. Select all, and see that what happened. Unpivot only selected. So okay, I selected wrong value. Wait, just select this one and unpivot this column. So what happened? The segment is come to the row level, and the value which we selected this. So in case some situation, we need to create the categories like waterfall chart. When we create the waterfall chart, we need to create the categories for it. To this must use the pivot and pivot function to multiple category can become in the one column. Then you can use it. So this way you can solve it by small. Why I'm showing small? Because you understand. Now both wanted to merge together, so also I can do that using unpivot. Now let me unpivot, selected it. So I don't want to keep it, just remove this one. So segment and government, everything come together. So everything is possible in Power BI, but yeah, slowly, gradually you should learn, then you will be able to do that. I think that's it for the modeling part. You can just explore whatever questions you have. Definitely I'll help you. Let's move to the next part. I will save this in the same location, so you can download whenever you want. Okay, perfect. Let me save it. Guys, this is the data modeling concept and it's very, very important. Please focus on this. Data modeling, it's the name of the file. You can download it if you want after some time. Okay, so now go to the Power BI services. So the Power BI services is a great application. You must type f.powerbi.com. Go to the Power BI services. And once you log in it, you can see the screen this way. But yeah, I think I need to change the banner poster. I'll change it, definitely change that. I don't know why less people is joining. We have more than 100 people, but they are joining less, and but watching later than most of the people watch the video. I think 200 people watched my live session video. That's great. Thank you so much for contribution, guys. So let's move to the detailed part, because in here, what is the challenge you will going to face? So first part, you know that if you install the Power BI gateway, so where should I see that? Admin portal. So let's manage one by one things here. So go to the manage connection first. Whatever gateway install it, it will display here. All the gateway which already interacting with my you can say server, they are displaying here. Data gateway. On-premises gateway is here. Say this on-premises gateway. Okay, and virtual network I don't have. So data source, on-premises gateway. Usually on-premises, what happens that I am using at my system. So this way I can categorize my data. See this, my data is installed today. So we don't have connection right now. So the user can see that here. And since you do not have permissions, you could not see that. Remember it. Personal mode. See this. There are two types of personal directory. So I usually install to train the people. So I'll show you once installation process has been done. Show you next classes. Okay, let's move to the next part. Suppose I want to download this Power BI desktop application, then I can see this here. All option is available. You can download that. Next part come to the support. What happened? You got any problem? Wanted to learn anything? So go ahead and take help from the community. Whatever initial phase people are struggling, so go to the community and type your problem, and you can get your answer here too. And now even in Power BI also we have the help part. So like suppose you wanted to learn blocks, click here. If you have any idea kind of that, so you can click here. And community, if you want to go to the community and get the answer, so here paste your question as well. And that's question answer provided by the person who is working organization. They can going to help you on that. So this community, with the community we're going to help you. अगर आपको consulting services के लिए work चाहिए, तो then consulting के लिए भी यहाँ पे options है. You can add yourself as a professional and at nominal charges, and Microsoft help you on this. Let's move to the setting part. Admin portal. This is great and important portal, guys. If you are a tenant, then you are able to see that this option. If you are not, you couldn't see anything here. So feature contents, whatever contents we have, they can see that here. Protection matrix, whatever company policy we have, you can see the custom branding. Whatever branding we have, we can check here also. Talk about the workspaces. What all workspaces we have, you can see that. Azure connection, people have means a few organizations have the Azure connection, they can directly build from them. Visual organization, I wanted to certify my few visual, so that I can do that. Even how? Go to the visual tab, App Store. Here I have too many visuals. See this. Which visual I wanted to certify? I certified it, and then after it will display here. Display as a certified visual. See this. Disable in visualization pane, but I think it will be display. See this. Unlimited waterfall. So If someone asks, can visualization pane visual can be customized? Can we add in default visual? Yes, we can add. This kind of questions you see in interview, people say no. Never say no. It's possible. Refresh, whatever refresh history we have less reports, we have refresh, we don't have history. And if you are a premium per user, premium capacity, then you can see your capacity here. Since I don't have, so it's display nothing. Whatever embedding your report has been embedded somewhere else, there you can see that. Audit logs. And what happened, sometime we got a problem that the report is giving the error, or maybe deleted, maybe any action has been taken that I wanted to track that. Then you must have the admin Office 365. In say technical word, we need a global admin access, or MS Office admin user is required to show the audit log. Powerbi directly do not capture the audit logs. Premium per user, I think it's enabled now in my license, so I'm able to see that. See this. Auto refresh page, minimum refresh intervals, chain reduction. So this kind of feature they provided to us. User definitely created by the Office 365. Usage matrix. It's a kind of reports where you can see the what report is, how many times user has been displayed, and check your details. That can be checked by here. Tenant settings, talk about tenants, this one. So we have two main settings. This will be applicable for admin only, so don't worry about that. Okay, that's done. Let's come to the here. If you have a workspace, you wanted to create the new workspace, go here, and then you can add the here your workspace name, then provide the description if you wanted to give it to, then go to the advanced option, and then provide the here you can provide the, if you wanted to give the workspace particular user group, also you can do that. Or workspace wanted to connect with the OneDrive, please do it. And also we have the Pro Premium per capacity, so you can check if this can be feature can be enable that, and then save it. I'm not saving because I already created the workspace, and it will display like this. And here come to the create the data flow by selecting this same feature that Powerbi has. Also you can edit, modify, transform your data. So see this is the data flow, this is the data flow, and go to the here first, then after data flow, and then you can create a data flow. How many data flow wanted to create, go ahead. It's your depend size and everything. Even if you file, you can upload your file too here, or link with the file. But yeah, it's saved in your share drive only. Okay, so suppose I am a new user, I wanted to publish the report, so you can just click here, live stream do to click here and publish in the training workspace, it's a test workspace. Reporting is DAY2. Yeah, publish it, then go to the test workspace and see this DAY2 has been published successfully. This is called content and this is called data set. Remember it, whenever you publish report in Power BI services, it will dynamically this report will be, you can say, divided into two parts, content and data set. One data set, using one data set you can create a mini report, but if you are content to be had, so content can be one. Okay, just 1 second guys, let me have then thank you. So next part I want you to see the report. To this This way you can see the report. If you wanted to share with anyone, here you can download this PBX file, same that we have, you can download it from here. And then now suppose I wanted to implement from this different website. So yes, we can do that, no problem. And by SharePoint Online, website portal, publish the web, and design layout. So this way we can implement it. This way we can implement it. Next, website portal, publish, and then developer playground. Let me show the developer playground. If this works, yes. Okay. What happened, guys? I wanted to use as a SQL server. Even I can connect this to the data set embedded with that, and that report can be integrated with the other website. Very precise way. Each part can be created, and this can be, but .NET must be required to do that. Yes, see this, all option was there. You can build the report by each categories. Try free, it's a free app, you can use it. Power BI embedded demo environment, you can build it, copy query, reset code, copy your code, run your code, test it, so you can do that here. So this kind of feature Power BI has. Then generate QR code. Now instead of creating a link, generate QR code and allow people to scan it. And your colleague can use the QR code only if they have permission to see this report. And you must add the user in the services, then after they can able to do that. And you can download QR code, send it to them that use it. That's the best part. Next, settings. This is the settings. We have email, and if you want to add a user and other details, you can promote desktop, promote data, certified data, so you can do it as well here. Here all option is there. You can test it yourself. Let me know if you get difficulty. Anyone need licenses, just let me know. I will help you in licenses too. For 2 months we have nominal charges, and we'll help you on that also. One, after that, the limitation of that, here we can download Excel Analyzer, PowerPoint. So let me show you. Embedded as an image. Okay, see this, I'm downloading it. But if you need this data in Excel, but then you must go for the Power BI report builder. Why I'm explaining, because in initial phase hard to understand, but if you have this kind of video, you can just watch it. I'm sure guys you can understand. If at least you can watch twice this video, it's required. Otherwise I know you will forget it and you will struggle for it. See this, you don't have to do anything, automatic Microsoft create the visual. See this, how it's look like. Even you can give the text word provide images, and see this. Probably dynamically create the PPTs and send PPT to the users, they can use it. But if anyone looking for the Excel data, so to this you must use the Power BI report builder, build the report and allow user to export. Few people who is working in Nokia, they knew it, that what is the report builder is, because they generally working in the report builder. Most of the report have a report builder, so they have great understanding. Also you can create, you can chat in the team as well here. Even this Power BI services can be open in the Microsoft team as well. Click on the apps, type Power BI, and then click on that, use it. Power BI service is a little bit long, I think little bit delay guys, so that we can create the dashboard. Okay, and same thing also appear here. Okay, so now I want you to share with it and chat with that, so I can do that. See this. all. Okay. Select Power BI live streaming and share with that.
Yeah, which data feeds we need to select in making a graph?
Data set. So data set, you can select any data, whatever your business need. Here I just use the simple data, Power BI, Power BI data which we have.
No, from the data set we have 20 columns. From 20 columns, which two data feeds we need to select in making the graph?
Two are
30 default graphs are there.
they here talking about this Power BI. This one you're talking about.
Yeah.
So this one we created the multiple data sets here, like with customer and order. Two data set we used and build the report. This is the modeling that we did it.
In visualizations tab, 30 default visuals are given.
Yes, here this one talking about, correct?
Yeah, which visual we need to select from the which data feed?
So it's a depend on your requirement that I told you in beginning, that depend on your requirement and business need. Like custom, sometime depend on data. Like suppose we are using the customer said that wanted to track the in percentage, wanted to display value in percentage, then use the stack bar chart. Customer said I wanted to see the number with a particular categories like this, so you can use the bar cluster chart, whatever cluster bar chart. If you're looking for customer said that use the stack bar charts, you can use stack bar chart. It depends on the your data and the client requirement. There's no such rule. But yeah.
Okay, from the data fields we have numerical values as well as text values.
Yes.
From in the graph we can take two numerical values or only two text values.
So go for modeling, model it, and after that you can use number one pick somewhere else, and then after you could use delete those columns you don't want and use it, and delete those rows which you don't want, and after that you can use it. You have transformation. Yeah.
Okay.
Is there any question?
No.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay. Next, move to the. Come to the Power BI once again. Okay. So here you can chat with the team. Get inside. Like suppose I want to get inside, I can do that. Talk about subscription. You wanted to send the report at scheduled time instead of sending manual. If you wanted to send to the you can say subscription like that, so you can do that as well. So you can add here, you give the username, email subject line, I wanted to see text, and then I wanted to send daily basis. After refresh, I wanted to send daily, weekly, monthly. Wow, monthly option was there. So even daily I select that. Okay, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and you can send weekly. So weekly part, just I wanted to check user was not looking for the Monday only, other days you don't want, so you can uncheck everyone, select the timing, select the zone and whatever zone we have, and thereafter if you want to include it hi whatever name is, hi team, hi all, please see the attached report, see the attached image or whatever it is, and after that you can select the dashboard to first tab and then click OK, save it. There is no indeed must subscription, and after to run this subscription immediately click it. Yeah, subscription is sent successfully. Even add many subscription. Okay, now I wanted to modify this report, so edit here, click on edit and see same option will be appear here too, that Power BI has and desktop. So if anyone asks in interview, I wanted to modify report in services, is this possible? So you say yes, it's possible. Okay. Then next move to the scheduling part. So scheduling part, go to the here, and after that go to the settings. Manage permission data file, where is the setting? Settings here. Settings, and after that here we have the report name. Okay. Sorry. Here we have a report name. The user is taking care about this email ID. Thereafter we see the gateway. Since I haven't installed any gateway, it will work automatically. So just on it, it will work automatically. But don't worry if you have any cloud, so you don't have to worry about that. Then after go to the source, whatever source you have entered. Since I OD data feed, so it will automatically refresh. So here you pass the credential if you need. If asking for, then otherwise don't have to do that. Then schedule, go to schedule refresh, enable it, and then pass weekly and daily. Weekly we have a Saturday. I want to only refresh my report to them every Monday, so it will do that. And also what time I want to give the 1 p.m. 1 a.m. Let's refresh in the morning. If failure, so I want to send this to other user, whatever user is. So you must select the internal user. So there are maybe external too. If allow the company policy, then close and apply it. So if refresh got failed, then please send email Power BI to the user that this report has been failed. Please take necessary action. Okay. Even change the dataset image as well. If you want to change the image, upload the image, it will automatically replace it. Anyone have any questions? Please ask. No question. Okay. So perfect. I think we have covered the almost feature in. Okay. Next part is that we have the access part. So access part, we have this workspace wanted to share with the user. Okay. To this, put the email ID and then provide the access like admin, member, contributor, viewer. Admin, everything can do that. Delete, modify in workspace, user IDs, everything is even able to do that. Member, apart from the workspace deletion, all action can be performed. Contributor can only publish the report, modify the report, but not able to download the report. Not able to download the report, but user cannot delete the report. Contributor cannot delete the report. Can contribute it but cannot delete. Viewer can only view the report. Okay. And then next part is that scheduling, I told you. Then come to the row level security part. If any incident, you just said apply row level security, then you go to the security, see the click command data set, click here security option. Okay, and here if you applied in the Power BI desktop, that apply automatically display here. If you not applied, it doesn't display here. Okay. So that's it for the Power BI services. Let's move to the dashboard part. So I'm going to quickly cover this. I have already built the report, so don't worry. To this, I told you how to connect the Power BI from the SQL server. So what I did, I selected the source, server name, OD database feed, already given description here we have in PPT. You can use it, and it has many data sets. As you want, you can use it. Using this source, I build the report. Let me refresh it. It's free. It's the Northwind data set. It's totally free to test the Power BI. And this is the customer, employee, invoice, order, subtotals, orders and order queries, products. These are column it available. Using this column, I just create the dashboard like this. So first I use this ship date. Ship date I use in from order table, and this is the visual. So yesterday I already show you that how to create, but let me display here. So just use the simple, you can say this one. Okay, select this. After the pass the ship date, and previously we are modifying doing the formatting from here, but Microsoft have been changed to in visualization pane. I come here, I wanted to change as a relative date. To see this is the last. Okay, let me change a little bit. wider. Okay, values increasing. Hope everyone is able to see that. So now I wanted to select the last month, last 2 months. So I can select, and after that select here 2 months. Months are calendar months one. So this duration will automatically pick up by the system. Then after calendar month, I can also do that. I wanted to select year, so I can do that too. So last, then select this, then select next, and then this. So you can select this way as well. This is the visual, very you can say slicer, day slicer, and each this slicer is dynamic. If you select the text value, same you can say slicer give the different actions. Let me show you. I am removing the date. I am using order number. Say this. Now the option was changed. It will display different values. Slicer settings. Change to the drop down. And thereafter its behavior is changed now. We haven't seen this relative option in that. So means if you're using date, it will display different options. Same slicer if you're using in the text value, then is behaving different way. So just make sure, don't worry, you can try it. First use the number, then use the date, then use the text, then you can test it. And you will learn. Okay. And hope you understand that this, how should I create this. Okay. Let me next move this. Same slicer I am using to create the customer table. So just pass the customer name. So I'm passing the customer name. Say this, it will work. Okay. Do the formatting as you want. So I haven't done any formatting, just change the size of this and build this one. Talk about this visual. So I use the direct column name and order quantity, total quantity. So it has already feature which is sum, average, min, max, count, distinct, count, standard deviation, variance, median. This kind of feature already available. You can select as per your requirement, but also you can create the DAX2 if you want. So how should we create that? Since I told you, the next question come, what is the DAX? Data is kind of data analyst expression, and I'll give you the link everyone to you so that you can explore every day. You must learn one DAX every day. So Power BI DAX type functions, and then I know most of the people are aware about that, but people who are new, I'm just talking about. Okay, each let me increase the font. Okay, data analytics expression DAX. DAX is very helpful in Power BI. Now next session we'll cover the one session is started. We'll cover the two function. Then we'll move to the other part, and also we'll explain next session we will explain the report builder to you, that how should you use the report builder, what all the feature are, how should I create the report, that I can tell you in next session. So DAX expression, we have a categories here. Okay. So learn DAX functions. So functions, we have the aggregate function, date, filter function, financial function, information function, logical. So these are the functions we have. And guys, there's no in learning. Okay, you do learn continuously because we do receive the new DAX function too. People are continuously giving the feedback, and that's the reason it is added. And please test your testing is continuously. So continue to go to the portal and explore the things so that you can learn. I'm pasting in the chat, live streaming chats, you can pick up that. Okay, and if you have any questions, so please put in the chat. I'll try to answer your questions. And if you not subscribe it, please subscribe it. Okay, let's move to this visual. So I simply select the stack cluster bar chart, and after that I use this. Even you can change this one too. This one too, whatever is suits for you, you can do that, but I selected because it looks good right now. Okay, next thing, same, I use same concept, company name and subtotal. So for subtotal, I follow this here already has a value, so I follow this. Each product, so here I created the few DAX because it's needed. Control plus, you can do the control plus in formula bar, and it font has been changed to it's like control minus, then automatically it will be upper means size will be changed. So I'm using control plus to increase the font. So now order total into means multiply here, and order details quantity. We have a DAX separate session for it, don't worry, we'll cover that. And I know people join once DAX has been started. People who is already working on it, they generally whenever I go for interview, these basic things that I'm covering, I took interview 200 plus. Almost people are stuck in the question that I given to you. So I'm sure that I asked one of the people that how should I share the report with the users. He and she doesn't know because she was working past he was working past 2 years, but he just prepared the report and sent to the customer. He doesn't use the Power BI services yet. People working this way. So you should understand everything, either working or not. You must follow your flow so that you can have idea about that. Okay. So next part is that each cell, total cell. So simple is the total unit prices into order quantity. Means unit prices and order quantity. Number of total quantity sold, and after that we say rates multiply kar diya, that amount is appear. So that I build that. Okay. And talk about the here pen. So y axis I change that. The next axis means you select these visual, go one by one so that you can learn. Okay. And after that you can build the dashboard. Day 2. And now talk about the sometime you just said that I want to see the row level information to a particular report. So that is so how should I do it? So say this, I select that and then drill through and table 2. I'll show you how should I do that. See this, you'll dynamically filter the data, which is called drill through. So what you need to do, you can first build the table here, create a new tab, build the table. So let me remove the filter. See this, build the table similar way. How did you build it? Go to the here, let's remove it. This is the table Power BI has. Okay, increase the font, pass the table here, and select the company name, contact title, then come to the employee, first name, last name, hire date, phone number, everything I selected that. Okay. After that go for the formatting, column header. So text color is white, background color is red, and then increase the font. For me it's easy, but you when you start working that you got a difficulty. So I would say just test your own end. Whatever problem you face, just let me know so that I can help you out. Guys, I'm giving the effort, and you should be you can say follow it so that you can learn. You have a questions, you can paste in the chat and I'll try to answer it. So this way you can create the template. And how should I change for the drill through? So here just click on format.
In data modeling, I am getting error while making many to many relationship.
Okay, I'll help you out, don't worry. So next talk about this one. So company part. So company we have whatever columns here you pass already. Okay, you can just put in the keep all filter here. So let me put it here, first name, hired name, put all columns which you have, and after that you will see this, just put it, nothing else. I'm removing it because already I did it. So say this, what I did, I already created it. Why I created, guys? Because it will take a time to create here, and it will save your time too. So see this, all column has been added. Now automatically here whenever click click here, see that without clicking it doesn't work. Also I can add the button too. So drill through option appear, and then dynamically it will display this and go to the table 2. Okay, so this way you can apply the drill through option, and you once you publish in the services, hide that. So let me show you. In this table you couldn't display, so let me close this and publish once again to show you how should I work in the Power BI services. Let's save it and publish in the services. It will take a time. Talk about the many-to-many relationship. So I'll show you just 1 second. Let me complete this. Thereafter will come to you. Replace the file which I published already. So let's replace it. There's no harm on it. Once it's done, perfect. It's done now. Let's refresh it. Previously you were able to see the 2 tabs, but now we have 1 tab, single tab only, and that a user can see the tables as well. See this. My net will be a little bit slow, I think so. So just wait. I think. Let me type once again. f.powerbi.com. I don't know why it's not loading. Let me close it. And just once again, I think we have a network issue. f.powerbi.com has some problem with that. Yes, perfect. Now come to the test workspace. This one we have published day2 one. Sorry. Come to the content. I publish here. See this. Here we do not have any other report. Otherwise, it will display the 2 tabs. Now I want you to select the particular data set. So you select particular column and then do the drill through. It is running. Say this. And now I want you to go back to this tab. We don't have any options. See this. I already added through them. Go ahead. So this way, this is called drill through and bookmark. There is the option that going to help us, and this will bookmark cover in next session. So here we have, see this. You can, it will dynamically filter your data. Okay, where would you use? That's question. Where would you use? Like some customers said that I need a row level information as well. So in that scenario, you can give it to them this way. Okay, how should I implement this? So you have added everything, but how should you implement the button? Once you enable it, okay, once you enable it, automatically see this option. Here any nearby, whatever here you can say, okay. Then just put on the place and go for formatting, rotation, and after that shape, change the shape and everything, give the color and all, then change the effects and on that, and after that you can modify it. So this way you can create the dashboard. Given the dashboard, you try to prepare it, and if you have any questions, so please guys let me know so that I'll try to help you out. Let's talk about the modeling part. I don't know who said that I'm getting a problem in many to many. So when you're creating the many to many, why did you not create the bridge table in that? What bridge table, I'll let you know. Say this. How should I make relationship with that? Order table is a primary table. Okay. Customer is also linked with order table. Invoice is also linked with the customer. And after that, link the order with and invoice. Each table is linked together. That is then it's working. And if you have many-to-many relationship, means both table has duplicate value. So what you need to do, you can create a one column, unique ID column was there. Guys, please mute yourself. Please mute yourself. Whosoever is, please mute. So if you have a duplicate, so come here, duplicate it. Okay. Apart from key particular column, remove other columns. that I told you, remove other, and then order table must be, remove the duplicate values too, and then close and apply. It will take a few second time. That's the reason I previously did it. Okay, so the bridge table is appear in your system, and okay, wait. It will take a time, so let me delete that. So what I need to do, I'm going to create the fresh table here. It will not take much time. Equal to, use the distinct, any table you can pick up that customer, just select max x, max x, bracket open, customer, then distinct customer ID, and it will be the max value automatically here. And you can use this table as the, use the related employee. Use max x, and then pass the distinct customer ID. Expression query is not specify the column function. Okay, wait. Let me create the blank one first. Expression query is not available in the table. Okay, wait. Let me delete that. Let's create a fresh table. New table. Okay, done. Come to the pass as person. The new table. Sorry. New table. Calculate table. Then use the customer and distinct customer ID. And customer ID is unique values here. So this table you can go to the modeling and link with it. Either you can do in modeling or here. You can use it, this table, make between them. Like suppose you have a first table and second table, so you can make relationship with one to many here and one to many here. So both tables, then your many to many issue will be get fixed and you will get the correct data. If in case it doesn't fix, let me know. I will help you out later in this meeting. So guys, I have done it mind. I'll share everything to you by paste in the chat by today. If you have any question, any suggestions, please join my group and share your colleagues and friends. And I'll give you my playlist to you so that you can hear about step-by-step videos in here. Whatever I'm teaching you, that will be step-by-step video in English. But if you're looking for Hindi as well, So we have Hindi as well, step-by-step video, but still I'm building it, and every day I'm putting 1-2 video here, so you can also be have many things to learn, and that's sufficient. If you have any question on it, please ping me. I'll try to answer your question immediately, and hope this help you. See you next Saturday, and please refer to your friend as well, and don't hit subscribe button. And I'll give you one you can say feedback or you can say link in the group. So request you all, please share your valuable feedback, and if you have any negative feedback, please give it to me. Don't hesitate. I want you to improve my course for you. I'm still building my course, and please, every session is really valuable for me. So please give me the feedback. Don't hesitate. Okay, even you wanted to talk to me regarding my feedback, please call me. I'm ready to accept your call. Okay, and this way I can increase my performance. Thank you so much for watching, guys. See you in next session.